Great. Good morning. This is the second part of the Public Facilities Commission meeting today. I'm Captain Craven, the chair, and I'll ask the other two commissioners to introduce themselves.
Larry Mamoli.
Nicole Dacey Burton.
Thank you. I'm going to turn it over to TT for the Department of Neighborhood Development.
Thank you. Good morning, commissioners again. This meeting is being recorded and broadcast live. Before we get started, I've asked Colleen Daly, PFC Secretary, to take a roll call of the meeting participants. Colleen, if you would please conduct the roll call.
Thank you, TT. Participants, please unmute your device and confirm your presence when I call your name, beginning roll call with the commission. Catherine Craven, Chair.
Present.
Larry Mamoli, Commissioner.
Present.
J.C. Burton, Commissioner.
Present.
T.T. Lee, Legal Advisor.
Present.
Catherine Pendleton, Article Clerk.
Present.
Next with D&D, Sheila Dillon, Chief and Director of D&D.
Present.
Shawnee Fletcher, Development Officer, NHD.
Present.
James Smith, Senior Environmental Compliance Manager, NHD.
Present.
Kirsten Studlin, Project Manager, NHD.
Present.
Joseph Backer, Development Officer, NHD.
Present.
I'll read for the record the remainder of the individuals who are in attendance but will not be presenting at today's meeting. Nina Jones, Assistant Co-op Counsel, Law Department. James McDonough, Senior Staff Attorney for D&D. Alexander Sturck, Director of Communications for D&D. This concludes roll call. Thank you.
Thank you, Colleen. Beginning this morning, we have Sheila Dillon, Chief and Director of D&D. D&D has 6 votes on the agenda for today. Vote number 1 is being presented by Shawnee Fletcher, Development Officer with the Neighborhood Housing Development Division of D&D. Vote 1 is a request to accept and expend a grant from the Metropolitan Area Planning Council to fund a community leadership development project facilitated by Boston Food Forest Coalition Incorporated. The grant amount is $50,000. Shawnee, if you please present your vote request.
Thank you, TT, and good morning, commissioners. As TT said, my name is Shawnee Fletcher. I'm a development officer in the Neighborhood Housing Development Division of the Department of Neighborhood Development. I am here requesting PFC approval to accept and expend a Metropolitan Area Planning Council Accelerating Climate Resiliency Grant in the amount of $50,000 to fund a community leadership development project facilitated by Boston Food Forest Coalition Incorporated, hereafter referred to as BFFC. The vote package includes a comprehensive memo about the project and PFC vote request. BFFC creates food forests that are stewarded by local communities. They foster community collaboration as a strategy for increasing green space and food security in neighborhoods with inequitable access, as well as a strategy to increase climate resiliency across the city. They build food forests and other community open spaces, including several projects that have been built on land formerly in D&D's inventory. Food forests are an innovation in green infrastructure that increase access to high quality fresh fruit and vegetables, sequester carbon in soil, mitigate urban heat islands, capture rainwater runoff, and restore local ecosystems. This grant will support the long-term sustainability of BFFC by allowing them to invest in activities and materials that will help develop and maintain local stewardship committees and food forest leaders. They will create a toolkit for community engagement and leadership development, conduct trainings for community leaders, and hold a citywide summit for food forest stewards and other stakeholders. The grant would run until May 6, 2022. In summary, if PFC approves a vote request, it will result in the following public benefits: expanded resources for the creation and maintenance of food forests across the city, and strengthened long-term sustainability for an organization playing a key role in food access, equity, and climate resiliency. I'm here to answer any questions you may have. Thank you.
No questions?
No questions. Motion to approve?
Sorry, I'm trying to get off my mute. Motion to approve. Do I hear a motion?
I make a second to the motion to approve it.
Yep.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Sorry, thank
Number
you.
1.
Thank you.
Thank you. Vote number 1 is hereby approved. Vote number 2 is being presented by James Smith, Senior Environmental Compliance Manager, Neighborhood Housing Development Division of D&D. Vote 2 is a request for the intra-city transfer of the care, custody, management, and control from the Department of Neighborhood Development to the Boston Parks and Recreation Department. This is for vacant land located at 540R Sumner Street in the East Boston. James, if you please present vote number 2.
Thank you, TT, and good morning, Commissioners. Again, my name is Jamie Smith, Senior Environmental Compliance Manager here at D&D. I'm requesting PFC approval for the transfer of one parcel of vacant land located at 540R Sumner Street in East Boston to the care, custody, and control of the Parks and Recreation Department from D&D. The parcel is a vacant, narrow parcel totaling 5,833 square feet of land. It's located adjacent to Porzio Park, which is a waterfront park in the Jeffreys Point neighborhood of East Boston, which is under the control of Boston Parks and Recreation Department. Parks Department has been engaged in an effort with city parks that are near the coast to design them for climate resilience. Parks believes that adding 540R Sumner Street to the park is important for the effort to redesign the park to better handle the coastal storm flowage effects, as well as accommodate more trees to reduce urban heat island effects. Incorporating the additional land will improve the Parks Department's ability to achieve this design. D&D does not have a current or anticipated future need for the parcel and is requesting this transfer to the Boston Parks and Recreation Department. I have 2 handouts, one of which is a map just showing the parcel boundaries. So I'm just waiting for that to come up. Here we go. So this is the parcel here, and the second handout is just an aerial view showing where the parcel is located adjacent to the park and in the neighborhood. Here to answer any questions you may have. Thank you.
Any questions?
No questions?
No questions.
Do I hear a motion?
Make a motion?
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
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 Thank you.
Thank you. Vote number 2 is hereby approved. Vote number 3 is also being presented by James Smith. This is a request for the intracity transfer of the care, custody, management, and control from the Department of Neighborhood Development to the Boston Conservation Commission for vacant land located at unnumbered parcel on Cookson Terrace, Mattapan. James, if you please present vote number 3.
Thank you. Here, request PFC approval for the transfer of one parcel of vacant, steeply sloped, and rocky land located at the intersection of Babson Street and Cookson Terrace in Mattapan to the care, custody, and control of the Boston Conservation Commission from D&D. The subject parcel totals approximately 109,675 square feet of land and has been in the D&D inventory for over 45 years. The Conservation Commission has evaluated the subject parcel and recommended its permanent preservation as an urban wild under Conservation Commission care and custody. The Conservation Commission voted to request transfer of the parcel at the September 20th, 2021 Conservation Commission meeting. D&D does not have a current or anticipated future need for the parcel and is requesting this transfer to the Conservation Commission. I provided 3 handouts. Map showing the parcel boundaries. Second aerial view showing the parcel in relation to the neighborhood. And finally, a photograph of the street view from Cookson Terrace. Here to answer any questions you may have. Thank you.
Any questions?
No questions?
Just a comment, again, obviously you've had it for 45 years. It's truly an undevelopable site for housing or anything else. And I only bring that up for the record because I don't want, because unfortunately people look at 107,000 square feet, my God, we could, but it's not really a housing site whatsoever. And it's good to actually get it in the appropriate hands. No other questions.
Great comment, Larry. Do I hear a motion?
Motion to approve.
I second the motion to approve.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Thank you.
Thank you.
Vote number 3 is hereby approved. Vote number 4 is being presented by Kirsten Stutlian, Project Manager with the Neighborhood Housing Development Division of D&D. This is for a request for the conveyance to Dudley Economic Empowerment Partners Incorporated for vacant land located at 20 Center Street, Roxbury. The purchase price is recommended at $100. Kirsten, if you please present vote number 4.
Thanks, TT. Good morning, Commissioners. I'm here requesting PFC approval of the conveyance to Dudley Economic Empowerment Partners for one vacant parcel located at 20 Center Street in Roxbury. As background, D&D issued the RFP for this site after working with community partners, including the Highland Park Project Review Committee. The RFP was issued pursuant to the provisions of Chapter 30B and was made available to the public on November 13th, 2017. Based on D&D's recommendation, PFC approved the tentative developer designation of Dudley Economic Empowerment Partners on March 13th, 2019. The vote package today includes a comprehensive memo about the project and the PFC vote request. I've also provided 3 handouts related to the vote request, which are displayed on the screen, showing the locust map of the site, the existing conditions of the property, and the floor plans and elevations of the building designs that were submitted to ISD. And this is going to be a new workshop for Youth Build Boston. They're relocating their site to this property, which is located across the street from their main headquarters. That's the purpose of the project. In summary, if PFC approves the vote request, it will allow the project to continue and result in the following public benefits. The project will create workforce training space for the local nonprofit developer Youth Build Boston that provides on-the-site job training opportunities for underserved youth in the building trades. The project will revitalize an underutilized vacant land parcel in the neighborhood, which the city has owned for 26 years, and will be expected to create approximately 11,185 construction hours. If the PFC approves the conveyance vote request, the project is expected to complete final permit and financing approvals this winter and begin construction in approximately April of 2022. And I'm here to answer any questions you might have. Thanks.
Thank you. Any questions from commissioners?
No questions.
No questions?
Do I hear a motion?
Make a motion to approve vote 4.
Thank
Second.
you. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Vote number 4 is hereby approved. Vote number 5 is also being presented by Kirsten Stutlian. This is a request for amendment to the vote of October 30th, 2019 to extend the tentative designation and intent to sell period from 36 to 48 months to Reese Larkin Development LLC. This is for 7 vacant land parcels located on Highland Street in Roxbury. Kirsten, if you please present vote number 5.
Thanks, TT. Good morning again, Commissioners. I'm here requesting PFC approval for the extension of the tentative developer designation of Reese Larkin Development LLC for parcels located at 273, 275, 277, 279, 281, 283, and 287 Highland Street in the Highland Park neighborhood of Roxbury. As background, the Public Facilities Commission voted to approve the developer designation of Reese Larkin LLC on October 24th, 2018, and as TT said, approved an extension of the developer designation on October 30th of 2019. We're requesting an additional 12-month extension of the developer designation to allow time for the development team to finalize their financing from the state and to obtain permits. While there have been project delays due to COVID, the team has accomplished important tasks since the designation, including Article 80 approval and also approval by the Zoning and Board of Appeals. The vote package includes a comprehensive memo about the project and the PFC vote request. I've also provided 5 handouts related to the vote request, which are displayed on the screen. They show the locust map, the existing conditions of the property, and floor plans and elevations of the building designs that have been submitted to ISD. In summary, if PFC approves the vote request, it will allow the project to continue and result in the following public benefits. 23 limited equity cooperative housing type units in one building, all of which will be affordable below 60% of area median income. The development will be LEED Platinum rated and will create more energy through solar panels and energy efficient design. It's an E+ building than what will be consumed. The project will revitalize 7 parcels of underutilized vacant land in the neighborhood. And if PFC approves the extension request, I anticipate returning to PFC for a conveyance vote recommendation in the fall of 2022. And I'm, again, here to answer any questions you may have. Thanks.
Any questions from the commissioners?
Just one, again, we fully, obviously with COVID and everything else, things got delayed, but we don't expect this will be the last extension for them, and the next vote will be to conveyance, I assume.
Yes, they were approved, they were allowed to submit a request to DHCD for funding. Usually you have to be invited into their funding round, so now they have been and anticipate being approved this year.
Yeah, I knew that was the answer. I just wanted to get you
Yeah.
on.
You just wanted me to be on record? Yeah, hopefully.
All right, thank you.
Okay, do we hear a motion?
Make a motion to approve for number 5.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. The ayes have it.
Thank you. Vote number 5 is hereby approved. Vote number 6 is being presented by Joseph Thacker, Development Officer with the Neighborhood Housing Development Division of D&D. Vote 6 is a request for rescission of the tentative developer designation vote of November 7, 2013, and amendment votes of November 5th, 2014, November 19th, 2015, October 5th, 2016, and October 26, 2017, and conveyance vote of October 24, 2018 to Sebastian Marisol Studio Incorporated. This is for 11 vacant land parcels located on Terrace and Parker Street, Roxbury. Joseph, you please present vote number 6.
Yes, thank you. Good morning, commissioners. I'm here requesting PFC approval for the rescission of the tentative developer designation of Sebastian Mariscal Studio Incorporated, as well as the extensions of tentative developer designation and the conveyance vote for the parcels identified in the vote package in the Mission Hill section of Boston. PFC voted to approve the tentative developer designation of SMS on November 7th, 2013. The designation was subsequently extended 4 times in 2014, 2015, 2016, and 2017, and a conveyance vote was approved on October 24th, 2018. Please see the enclosed project background memoranda submitted with the prior commission vote request for the full process, development, and designation background. SMS had been undertaking continuous pre-development efforts during this period in an effort to finalize construction documents, to secure commitments from all project lenders, and to achieve all the approvals needed to begin construction. This work advanced through the near completion of construction documents and the competitive bidding process for a general contractor earlier this year. However, earlier this year, several factors, including increased soil remediation costs, increased construction materials and labor costs, and insufficient financing, ultimately combined to make the project budget financially infeasible. After a thorough review and multiple attempts to take steps that would yield a balanced budget, the developer and D&D agreed that the project should no longer be pursued. So the request for a rescission of tentative developer designation and conveyance is a result of this determination. D&D is committed to re-engaging with the community to establish development and design criteria for a forthcoming development request for proposals. I've included slides on PFC. The first shows a site map of the parcels. And the second slide shows the street level view of the site from Terrace Street. If PFC approves the rescission request, D&D hopes to return to the PFC in 2022 for the tentative developer designation of a new entity, sponsoring a new development proposal stemming from the restarted community process. And I am here to answer any questions you may have. Thank you.
Any questions?
No questions.
No questions.
Do I hear a motion?
Motion to approve.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Vote number 6 is hereby approved. This concludes the agenda for D&D's meeting today. Is there a motion to adjourn this meeting?
So moved.
Second, the motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Oh, second. Well, aye.
Aye. Thank you. Meeting is adjourned.